Are you ready?
I can't hear myself think with all this racket going on. I knew it was a mistake letting him have that Red Bull.
So, Captain, what exactly is this humanism theory we're going to look at?
What? Turn that rubberish off!
I said, what exactly is this humanism theory we're going to explore?
Well, Spock, it is one of the main learning theories. I don't have time to explain it all to you now. Basically, it's the idea that learning is linked to students' natural urge to develop themselves. Advocates say that teachers should consider the whole person when they teach and not simply focus knowledge transfer or reward. They also say teaching humanistically gives students freedom to learn than other approaches. Critics say it is too idealistic and woolly, but it seems pretty logical in places.
But Captain, learning isn't about freedom. People go to classes because they want to gain knowledge. The teacher directs how they do that. I'm not sure where freedom comes into or why it's important.
You make a valid point, Doctor. People go to classes to learn, but in adult education, the students are generally attending class for a reason. Normally, it is to better themselves in some way as well learn about a subject. Learning and the human psyche are bound together. Need fulfillment is a motivator for learning and vice versa. Humanism theories suggest other theories miss that vital link because they are too simplistic.
Okay, that makes sense. But freedom to learn, what is that all about?
By freedom, humanist theorists like Rogers, Maslow, Knowles, and Holt are referring to a student's freedom to learn subjects that are of interest in them, at a pace that suits them in a way that suits them, not restricted by teaching methods, school ethos, or curriculum.
So, students get to have more control over their learning? Surely it's not easy to teach like that.
Yes, they do get more control, and some people think the same as you do. They say it is an ideology rather than theory, and that can be put into practice. It seems pretty logical in places, and for that reason, I guess, some teachers, trainers, and schools have adopted the ethos and try to incorporate its methods. The humanist perspective thinks that traditional teacher-led methods don't give students enough control over their own learning or their opportunity to discover things for themselves because they are too restrictive and academically oriented. They say that students want to and get more satisfied from self-discovery because it encourages them to reflect on their experience and gain insight into themselves and others.
Student-centered learning is a humanistic approach which transfers the power from the teacher to the students. Changing your teaching method will motivate you and your students, create student autonomy, and create an environment that promotes student learning. It's all about self-directed learning in which students take responsibility for their own learning by creating their realistic goals and deciding the best ways to achieve them. It's about encouraging independent learning, self-reflection, and critical thinking. And promoting cooperative learning and small group learning instead of competitive large group learning. With your students, you should discuss which tools they can use to help facilitate their learning. Incorporating technology into lessons allows students to build upon previously learned materials, create presentation formats, and apply research. Apart from the tools, the presentation, the leadership skills, and the books, although important, it is the quality of the personal relationship between the teacher and the student that aids facilitation. Teachers should be genuine. Take off that mask of authority and take the time to get to know your students. Form a relationship with your students by being the role model they need in their life.